So the Dreweatts Maiden Stakes next then. That's another spectacular looking screen I've not seen before there, and a quick glimpse of the card. Doesn't look a very big card, does it? 2 mile 5 this time, that's probably why. And the top one is Crushing Sunny, Tim. Duracell, Joshua Sutherland. Keys, Stu Gray. Starp Brown, David Robertson. World as Will, Leon van Rensburg. Brain Freeze, Paul Rhodes. And Flower Grove Lass, Jim Murray. So there might only be 7 in there, but there's quite a few of the big name trainers in there as well. So your work cut out this time, Tim. Off you go then. And Crushing Sunny is going to be the first to show as we get this dramatic looking low shot, which does look pretty good. Crushing Sunny then by a couple of lengths to Flower Grove Lass, who's settled in second. Keys is in third, and the one closest to us is Starp Brown. On the inside of that one looks like Brain Freeze. We've still managed to get a colour clash, even though we've only got 7 runners, as we've got Duracell and Brain Freeze in the black and the red hoops, and Duracell has just been shuffled to the back of the field. No doubt the little fluffy bunny inside that one is drumming away like nobody's business to keep it going, and Crushing Sunny is the leader from Flower Grove Last second. Starp Brown is third, and then Keys with Brain Freeze, Duracell, and finally World as Will. Crushing Sunny it is then, with 2 miles still to race. They come past the big screen, and they'll be passing the winning post before too long, but it's next time round that's going to count. It's a big track, this one, and Crushing Sunny is in the lead from Flower Grove Lass in second. Starp Brown is third, then Keys is 4, Brain Freeze is 5, Duracell is 6, and World as Will is 7. So it's virtual Indian file then as they swing out into the country, and Crushing Sunny has opened up by 5 now to Flower Grove Lass in second, who's a good 2 or 3 clear of Starp Brown. It's got Keys right up on its inside and Brain Freeze right up on its outside, and tucked in behind them Duracell, and then a gap of a couple of lengths to World as Will, who is just the back marker. Well, there's still a mile and a half to go, and I'll keep expecting to jump a hurdle, but they're not going to. It's Crushing Sunny in the lead. Flower Grove Lass is second, and I was just getting a little bit closer to the leader now. A gap of about 3 or 4 lengths then to Starp Brown, Keys, Brain Freeze and Duracell, and then another gap of a length or 2 to World as Will, who's just tucked in at the back. He's got his eye on everybody as Flower Grove Lass now comes to take it up, as Crushing Sunny drops back a little bit. So Flower Grove Lass then in the lead, with Starp Brown now moving up into second as the pace begins to quicken. Brain Freeze on the outside is third. That one's being tracked all the time by Duracell, and Crushing Sunny is now dropped right to the back and is just about to be overtaken by World as Will, and will then become the back marker. So Flower Grove Lass is in the lead, but there's only 6 lengths from first to last really, and Flower Grove Lass it is in front then. It does look like Crushing Sunny's probably run its race and is about to drop away. So Flower Grove Lass into the final 7.5 furlongs in the lead, with Brain Freeze and Starp Brown together, then Duracell and Keys together, World as Will tucked in behind them, and Crushing Sunny is going to call it a day, I think, at the back and just tack around at the end. So Flower Grove Lass then, with Brain Freeze on the outside, and Brain Freeze just about in the lead now then, but it's pretty close, very tightly packed. It's 2 by 2 now. We've gone Noah's Ark all of a sudden, and it's Flower Grove Lass and Brain Freeze from Duracell and Starp Brown, and then Keys and World as Will with Crushing Sunny the back marker. But any of these front 6 look like they could win this, and Flower Grove Lass has regained the lead with Brain Freeze on the outside. Duracell is in third, Starp Brown is 4, Keys has stayed there in 5th, and World as Will has quietly kept at the back all the time and is now beginning to make a move on the outside. It's uphill now. They're inside the final 3.5 furlongs. Brain Freeze on the outside of Flower Grove Lass. Starp Brown is next. Duracell is after that one. Then World as Will, and Crushing Sunny is the one that's tailed off. But don't expect to see a blistering turn of foot here. These are 2 mile 5 furlong flat horses. They don't go particularly quick. And Brain Freeze is 3 lengths clear, and that could be hard to peg back. Duracell's trying to chase. Starp Brown is trying to chase. And on the wide outside, Wilders Will is trying to get going. Flowergrove Lass is beaten. Keys has never got going. It's Brain Freeze in the lead inside the final furlong. It could be just a case of just keep plodding on at this one pace, but Brain Freeze is in the lead. Wilders Will is trying to close, but he's not going to get to him, I don't think. And Brain Freeze is going to just about hold on at the line. Brain Freeze wins it. World as Will is second. Duracell third. Start Brown 4. And then came Keys and Flowergrove Lass, and Crushing Sunny will trot up to the line and finish in 7th. So Brain Freeze wins it for Paul Rhodes then. Wilders Will is second. Duracell third. Start Brown 4. And Keys was 5th.